As you guys would have seen on the channel, I have an OPENROAD 270 XL awning on my 100 series, and in today's video we're going to compare it a little bit to the Bushwakka and see if the Bushwakka is really worth the more expensive price. Starting straight off, as you can see, I have a Bushwakka awning off my mum and dad's Prado straight on the floor here. I just wanted to show the comparisons in like the bag and stuff like that. As you can see, like this one's on the floor, I know that, but they look the exact same, like genuinely, like they have the same railing system on the back, the same amount of like bolts holding it on. The only thing the OPENROAD does a little bit differently, is which I'll show you on the camera, is the bag kind of wraps around the back of the bracket too, which is pretty good, I think. But other than that, like they're kind of like such a similar awning. Like seriously, they have like the exact same mounting points. The rails on the back are the exact same. The bags are kind of the exact same. I don't really see much of a difference. The only thing I see as well is on the front here on the bag, on the OPENROAD, it has a little, like a flap here, and that's almost to keep the water out from going into the zip, which I actually think is a really good idea because you obviously don't want water in the bag because then it will go moldy. But other than that, they're actually pretty similar. And the brackets that come with the OPENROAD are awesome. So mum and dad have the K-on brackets, which are on there. And the ones that come with the OPENROAD are kind of similar to the K-on, but you can't adjust them, but they're actually a much smaller bracket, which I thought was an awesome feature to have. But other than that, the bags are almost the exact same. I obviously can't get this one out because it's on the floor, but I will show you this one and I will do a little comparison because on my channel there is Bushwakka videos, so I'll do a little comparison and show you what I like about this one compared to the Bushwakka. Okay, moving on to a couple little specs of the Bushwakka and the OPENROAD awning. So they basically come in at the exact same weight, with this one being 29 kilos and the Bushwakka being 30 kilos. So there's not really much difference in that. And like I said, this is the XL version. The only other thing as well is the Bushwakka comes in at $1,600, whereas this one right now is like $1,000. So to me, it seems a bit crazy. Why would you spend the extra $600 when they're kind of a similar product? But yeah, I'll open it up now and we'll have a look at the difference on the inside. So the OPENROAD awning is a stupidly simple setup like any 270 awning. You whip open the bag. I think there should be an extra leg at the top here and my straps. So the Bushwakka doesn't come with any extra legs. This one actually comes with 2 extra legs, which I think is a really, really cool feature because when it's windy, you want the extra legs. So we undo the straps, let it roll down, and then swing out the back. I think the bag's just getting a little bit stuck. Yep. There we go. Swing them all out. Then on the other side, swing out the front one as well. So the front one actually tucks in on the inside on this one. So I will say that the straps on these kind of suck. Like the Bushwakka straps are 10 times better than these because they're a ratcheting strap. On these ones, it's just like a pull strap, so you pull it down and then to release pressure you pull it, but it sometimes can be hard to actually release the pressure when it's like really tight. So basically you just hook it on the little clip at the end. I'll take it all the way around and I will clip it on my roof rack over here. So I'll clip it on my roof rack however you like, and then you just pull the handle and she tightens up. So then what I'll do is I'll grab the other strap, put it on the front one like so, in there. I'll wrap it around to my bull bar and need a bit extra length, like so. I'll put it in my little bull bar clip and you grab the top here and you pull it tight till the awning is tight. And that is as simple as that. That is how easy it is to set up. Now today's actually kind of a windy day, so you can see it's kind of flopping around a little bit. So what we'll do is we'll put some of the legs down and I'll show you that. So the OPENROAD awning comes with the 2 extra poles, which are for the front 2, which you guys are sitting under now. So I'll show you them in a second, but it also comes with the ones that are already attached to the awning, which I think is a way better deal than the Bushwakka, because the Bushwakka comes with 1, I believe, and then you have to buy them separately. So you push it down, a bit of tension, you turn it to the right and it stays there like that. And it comes with the 2, either 3 back ones, so 1, 2, and 3 on the back, and then it comes with the lights as well. Now the Bushwakka lights, I will say, are a little bit nicer quality. They're built in. These ones are a little bit, I don't know if you can hear that, a little bit plasticky, but yeah, that's That's another thing that's a little bit better on the Bushwakka, but the hinge and the pivot point on this is like the exact same as the Bushwakka, I'd say. They're pretty similar. And one thing that this one also has is the rain drain. So you put up this little pole here in the middle and that drains out the rain or the water off the awning, which is the same on both sides, which is really, really nice. As you can see, this is the front pole here. It's got a little spike for the awning. So you undo that one, you put the spike into a little hole on the awning, like so. Then you go down and you will clip it into place like that. And that's basically how the front poles work. Other than that, that is the awning all set up. So as you can see, we're under the awning here, and now I've got heaps of room under here, and this is actually mounted really low on my roof rack. So I'm 6'2" and I've got like plenty of room under here with how I've mounted it. So these are the lights here, and as you can see, they're a tiny bit plasticky. I've still got the plastic film on them because I don't want to ruin them, but I will turn them on in a second and show you how bright they are. I think it's a really good awning, to be fair, but the lights could use a bit of work. They're a little bit how you going, but the Bushwakka ones are a little bit nicer than that. I like how the awning's black as well, keeps the sun out, but it does get very hot in the summer. It does heat up a bit, which is a bit annoying. Yeah, and the awning actually itself on the Bushwakka has little holes in it for ventilation, and this one doesn't. So when it rains, it doesn't get as much condensation, which I think is a really, really strong feature on this awning. So as you can see in this little bag here, if I take the cord out, this is the cord for all the lights. Now, I think the Bushwakka has 3 separate cords, or it's kind of like the same thing here. I can't really remember, but this has one cord that splits off into 3 different lights. So if I plug all of these in, 1, 2, and 3. Now I can run them into the back of the cruiser, plug them in with my little accessory socket because it's got a USB fitting on the end. Beautiful. Plug them into my accessory socket. As you can see, they have a tiny little dot on the screen, which I'll show you in a second, like on the light. They got orange, white, and then a mix of them. But as you can see, they're fairly bright at night, and they're not. You can't really tell now because it's daytime, but all 3 of them can be on. I can actually tell you, it's drawing, with all 3 of them on right now, it is drawing 0.4 amps. So it's like pretty crazy. It's only drawing 0.4 amps. Those lights actually draw nothing. Let's see if we change the color to white. Let's see if they change any more. Nope, 0.45 amps. So that is literally nothing for these lights. These lights will run forever. But yeah, as you can see, the awning is a pretty simple awning to set up. It's very similar to the Bushwakka in lots of ways, but just a bit different coloring and maybe some worse lights. I would definitely take the Bushwakka lights over these ones because they're like a built-in hardy sort of a light into the rail. These are more like a plasticky sort of light, which kind of sucks. So to pack it up, it's basically just as simple as it is to set up. I'll put all the poles up, then I'll go around, I'll take off my 2 ratchet straps. So basically, to really get these off easily, you put a bit of tension back on the awning itself, and that allows you to pull up on the straps very easily. Take this off the bull bar, and then I'll do the back side as well, and then it all kind of just collapses into the same thing. Again, I'll pull a bit of tension and release the ratchet strap, or the strap. So these can come in now too. Now, as you can see, it is a bit windy today, so it is a little bit annoying. But I'll literally just pull the awning back in. Now, the front side on this one goes first. So put it in the bag the best I can, as so. And then we will start bringing around the back side of the awning, like so. Then it's a little bit jammed up here because I haven't got this in properly. There we go. Front side in, back side in. As you can see, put it straight over the bag. Make sure the bag is all the way on the top. And then what you want to do, a little tip, before you start doing them up, make sure all the straps at the top are out. Otherwise you will jam the awning against it, and then it's like really annoying to do up. Then what you do, grab both sides here, roll them up nicely the best you can. Can be a little bit annoying, so I'm going to do the back one up first just to hold it in place. Then I'll do the middle one. And then the front one. That is basically the awning all done up. You put the front of the bag over it, like so. Then I keep the pegs and the extra ropes to tie it down and the legs inside the awning because I don't have anywhere else to put them. I keep them on the inside. Then you'll pull the bag over the awning, like so. And it's as simple as that. The awning is now all packed up. Okay, so that is a little review on the OPENROAD 270 awning. Now, in my opinion, I would not pay the extra 600 bucks for the Bushwakka awning, especially when this one is $1,000 and the other one is 1,600 bucks. This one is on special, but I've never seen them off special. So yeah, basically the only difference to me is the fact that the Bushwakka has a bit better lights, and if you want to pay for that, you can pay for that. But in my opinion, I'll be getting this one every time. So if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time.